I'm Paul Spicer, conductor of the Whitehall Choir. Handel wrote many dramatic choral works in his amazingly productive life, and we can all name some of them. Messiah, obviously, Israel in Egypt, Samson, Saul, so brilliantly done at Glyndebourne recently, Jephthah, Judas Maccabeus, and so on. They're all remarkable works. But who knows Athalia? And yet this was one of Handel's great successes, with thousands of people flocking to hear its early performances, which netted Handel in today's money a cool 400,000 or so. It's not surprising it was a success. Handel created the genre of the sacred drama as an opera without staging and costume, using a biblical story, but not making a liturgical setting. There are many bloodthirsty and action-packed stories in the Old Testament, and Handel recognized their potential for gripping an audience who would be led by the nose, or really the ears, via the medium of his irresistible music. Athalia was the third of Handel's works in this genre after Esther and Deborah, and was first performed in Oxford's Sheldonian Theatre in 1733. Its story is based on a play by Racine, and the libretto was made by Samuel Humphreys. It's a great story, centered around the tyrannical Queen Athalia, a murderous idol worshipper and daughter of the wicked King Ahab and Queen Jezebel. She became queen by murdering her grandchildren and now aggressively promotes the worship of Baal. She thinks she's killed all her grandchildren, but she's missed the young boy Joas, now the rightful heir to the throne, who's been kept secret and safe by the high priest Joad and his wife Josabeth. Athalia has a nightmare that she's being murdered by a young boy in the guise of a Jewish priest. She gets her guard to go to the temple to search for such a boy, but he's really loyal to the Jewish line and wards Joad and Josabeth, who are about to attempt a coup, by announcing who Joas really is. When Athalia gets to the temple herself and sees Joas, she recognizes him immediately as the boy from her dream. Questioning him, she learns that he's an orphan and she tries to adopt him. He refuses, but she leaves protesting that she will have him whatever. Speed now being of the essence, once she's left, no time is lost in a ceremony crowning him the rightful king. Athalia returns, demanding that Joas be given to her, but when she sees that he's being crowned, she orders her guard to arrest him for treason, but they all desert her. The game is up, and what follows, given the murderous events of her dream, is left to our imaginations as the work ends in celebration. Athalia is a truly great work, and it will be wonderful to hear it unfold again in a rare performance which the Whitehall Choir is giving, which we hope will attract a large audience of Handel lovers on November the 17th at St. John Smith's Square. There are mesmerizingly beautiful arias, Athalia's mad, angry, and vengeful arias. There are wonderful orchestral colors and remarkable choruses, which are sometimes part of the action and sometimes comment on it from both sides of the dramatis personae. The double choir choruses in Part 2 are amongst the most dramatic in any of Handel's choral works. In another departure from the stylistic norm of the day, there are few da capo arias, which also helps to speed up the dramatic urgency of the whole work as its story unfolds. As always, the Whitehall Choir is joined by the outstanding London Baroque Sinfonia, led by one of the most distinguished violinists working in this area, Elizabeth McCarthy. We also welcome 6 outstanding young soloists who will bring their roles to life that evening. Sopranos Emily Forrest as Joas, Eve Daniel as Athalia, and Abigail Broughton as Josabeth. Countertenor Tristram Cook as Joad, tenor William Blake as Mathan, Athalia's high priest of Baal, and bass Nicholas Mogg as Abner, the captain of the Jewish forces. So do join us for a wonderful evening's music making at St. John Smith's Square on Tuesday the 17th of November, and please note that the performance begins at 7 o'clock. We very much look forward to seeing you there.